Right now at 6, child care funding. The governor was in town to urge the legislature to address workforce challenges and inflation too high. Chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve says he remains resolute in the commitment to return inflation to 2%.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Well, it was a cloudy one today with some cooler temperatures, but hopefully you got to get outside and enjoy it a little bit before the rain came. A look outside our city cam, you can see the clouds have broken up. We've got that nice sunset coming through, but let's pass it to our expert, Greg Barnhart, with what to expect tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, we did have a cooler conditions, so those showers came through, but most areas have now probably are dry, but there's still a few showers out there that you might have to contend with. Most of us pushed east of La Crosse or south, but overall there are still some showers up to the north as we zoom into La Crosse. Just a few here and there, mainly east and north. The big batch that actually pushed through Richland and Crawford County is beginning to exit the area. We still got some showers over by Tomah, and then as we zoom in and up to Eau Claire, just a few showers continuing to push south. Once again, a lot widely scattered, hit and miss, just some light showers we'll expect for the next couple hours. Overall, big picture is that swirl in the clouds is pushed further southeast, but we still got some waves that have come down, including that one. But if you look to the northwest, not much, but there is another system will break down a little bit here. They'll bring some showers here. Overall, temperatures a little bit cooler than yesterday, maybe about 5 to 6 degrees in most locations. That is similar to high temperatures, just a couple degrees below average, but all in all, a typical mid-October day. Overall, there's your showers early, but then obviously getting down to 51 degrees. Overall, not too bad for this time of year. Same thing for Eau Claire, showers early and then getting down to the upper 40s. Overall, next we'll kind of break down what the weekend looks like, including what that leaf forecast as we get into the season, along with what it looks like could be a potential big storm coming next week. All that a bit later.
Thank you, Greg. One man is dead and another injured after a vehicle crashed into a tractor. Yesterday after 2 p.m., a pickup truck headed northbound near Cortland Avenue rear-ended a tractor that was also traveling northbound. The crash caused the tractor to enter the ditch and overturn. The operator of the tractor, a 54-year-old Tomah man, was injured in the crash and taken by ambulance with serious injuries. The driver of the pickup truck, a 78-year-old Warrens man, died on the scene. State Highway 12 was closed and traffic needed to be rerouted for about 2 hours. This incident remains under investigation by the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Wisconsin's Anti-Human Trafficking Task Force received a $2 million grant Thursday from the U.S. Department of Justice. The task force, which launched in 2020, brings together federal, state, and tribal law enforcement agencies and victim service providers to support survivors of human trafficking and bring traffickers to justice. The task force is almost finished formalizing its structure, operational protocols, and relationships with law enforcement and other agencies. The task force is set to expand its membership next year. The Wisconsin Historical Society and the Wisconsin Council for Local History have partnered up to host a conference to share what they've learned over the past year with each other. Anyone with a passion for history could attend the event. The CEO of the Wisconsin Historical Society says this year's theme is the intersection of community with history, culture, and identity.
We're telling our stories not in just our community, but also in a way that our stories, which have local and national impact, can be amplified into the region, and we can share what we all do so well in the Midwest, and that's frame who we are and talk about what we can do for people.
The conference also featured presentations by multiple speakers. If you missed today, the conference does continue tomorrow at the La Crosse Center. You can buy a ticket to the conference on the Wisconsin Historical Society's website. We'll post a link on our website at news8000.com. Urging the legislature to address workforce challenges. That was Governor Tony Evers' message today during his visit to the Sprout Child Care Center in La Crosse. Earlier this week, Evers' administration announced that they will use $170 million to continue the Child Care Counts program until June 2025. The program was originally set to end in January 2024. For months, Evers had been trying to persuade Republicans to use Wisconsin's $7 billion million surplus to keep child care counts running. Evers called a special session last month to try to get the legislature to act, but nothing came of it. Recently, Republicans released their own package of child care bills. Most of the bills focused on changing regulation standards, but one would create interest-free loans for child care providers. Evers did not mince words when he asked what's wrong with the Republican plan.
It sucks. That's what's wrong with it. That would be a little bit of money for a handful of people at the end of the year. That's not going to keep a place like this open.
Evers knows his own plan is a short-term fix. He's using Federal Emergency Management Agency money to fund the program's 18-month extension. Once that federal money runs out, there's no current plan to use state funding to keep child care counts going. The chair of the Federal Reserve says inflation remains too high. Jerome Powell spoke at the Economic Club of New York today, saying that while inflation is significantly better than it was a year ago, it's still not at the Fed's target rate of 2%. He thinks getting there will require a slower growing economy and job market. Policymakers did not raise interest rates when they met in September, but previously indicated there could be another increase before the end of the year. The Fed makes its next decision on November 1st.
My colleagues and I remain resolute in our commitment to returning inflation to 2% over time. Given the uncertainties and risks, and given how far we've come, the committee is proceeding carefully.
There have been 11 rate hikes since March of 2022, and the key rate is at its highest level in 22 years. Credit card interest rates are also at a record high of more than 20%, according to Bankrate.com. 2 years ago, it was 16%. Starting in January, Social Security recipients will be getting a boost in their checks, but the increase is smaller than past years. CBS's news business analyst Jill Schlesinger has tips for those who are deciding if they can retire.
Social Security's annual cost of living adjustment is based on inflation. And with inflation now under 4%, next year's increase is going to be 3.2%. An average of about $50 a month. That's far less than the last two increases when inflation was much higher. For those who are nearing retirement, one of the best defenses against an uncertain future, one that could see inflation rise or markets tumble at the wrong time, is to work longer, even if it is just a few years or part-time. Not only does this allow your nest egg more time to grow, it also means that you might be able to wait to claim your Social Security benefit. The current maximum monthly payment at full retirement age is a little over $3,600. But at age 70, it would be more than $4,500. In New York, I'm CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Up next, Gathering to Pray. We'll take a live look at the local vigil happening this evening to pray for those impacted by the war in Gaza.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped hunters gear up for the season for over 6 decades. So as you prep for this year's hunt, shop unbeatable deals on supplies to make your trip successful. Like 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, just $5.99. Get vehicles ready for hunting travel with a fresh Farm and Fleet battery starting at $43.99. And 5 quarts of Citgo SuperGuard synthetic motor oil, $21.99 after sale and rebate. Rewards members save an extra $2.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a complete and total liquidation of all in-stock items in our store. Shop over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. This will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save as never before on living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, and more. When each and every piece of furniture has been sold, King Furniture will shut down for 30 to 60 days for a complete and total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture Total Liquidation Sale going on now.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Israel's defense minister told troops gathered at the Gaza border they will soon see Hamas territory from the inside, signaling a ground invasion could come soon. The Israeli military has updated the number of hostages being held by Hamas to more than 200. President Biden will deliver a primetime address later tonight from the Oval Office to explain the U.S.'s response to the ongoing conflict. Locally, people are holding a vigil at Our Savior's Lutheran Church tonight to pray for the people impacted by the war. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us with the latest. Jeremy?
Good evening, Emily. I'm joined here right now by Bishop Felix Malpica, who's running the vigil tonight. Bishop, good evening to you. Hello. All right, so let's get right to it. Why is this vigil important to the community?
Well, here in town, we have a Jewish community. We do have Palestinian, Muslims, and Christians, and I've been in conversation with all of them, and they need a safe place to come and pray and just have a vision of what peace can look like.
Now, is this interfaith? Who's welcome to attend?
Yeah, everyone is welcome.
Cool. And how has the war impacted you?
Well, I personally have friends who are there. I was just there last January visiting our partners, the Lutheran Church in the Holy Land, and so it's been grieving my heart. And we have missionaries who are there who are working with people, working with nonprofits, and so this is an opportunity for me to pray too.
And what else is the church doing to help people?
Wow. Well, we're feeding people, we're welcoming people. The mission for the La Crosse Area Synod is to be cultivating life-giving relationships that are rooted in God's love, and we try to do that in a variety of ways.
Particularly, can you go into what they're doing to help people as the conflict continues?
In particular, we have the Lutheran Disaster Response. They're gathering funds right now to be able to gather resources to help those who are in most need.
Anything else you could add about tonight's vigil?
Well, please come and support, and even if you can't be here, just hold all of the world in your prayers. We need peace right here and right now.
Bishop, thank you so much. And the vigil is tonight at 7 right here at the Our Savior's Lutheran Church located on Division Street here in La Crosse. For now, Emily, sending it back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. We will have more on the vigil tonight on News 8 Now at 10. House Republicans remain at odds over who should be the next Speaker of the House, and tempers over the situation flared during a private discussion about the issue. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
House Republicans met behind closed doors for more than 3 hours Thursday to try to figure out what to do about the vacant Speaker of the House chair, and they emerged in the same place as they began.
I'm still running for Speaker, and I plan to go to the floor and get the votes and win this race.
Republican colleagues are at odds over a plan to temporarily empower Speaker Pro Tem Patrick McHenry to preside over the House.
We made the pitch to members on the resolution as a way to lower the temperature and get back to work. We decided that wasn't where we're going to go.
Jordan is the only candidate in the race right now, and he doesn't appear to be close to getting the 217 votes needed to win.
I think if he's not making progress and indeed he's hemorrhaging votes, then yeah, I think we need to go back to the drawing board.
I don't begrudge the 17 that are opposed to him. He's got 200 votes. Who else can get that?
At times, tensions within the Republican meeting ran high, with reports of a shouting match between former Speaker Kevin McCarthy and Congressman Matt Gaetz, who led the movement to oust him.
The whole country, I think, would scream at Matt Gaetz right now. Remember, it was crazy eights led by Matt Gaetz and every single Democrat that put us into this situation.
Well, you know, he loses his temper sometime. Maybe it's the Irish in him. But I actually think it was a really productive discussion.
Congress has less than a month to pass a spending bill to keep the government open, and President Biden is expected to ask Congress for $100 billion in aid for security needs, including Israel, Ukraine, and the border. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, President Biden combined his request for Ukraine aid with the request for Israel and the border wall in order to try to secure widespread support. Greg Barnhart will have your First Warn forecast after this.
Protect yourself, your family, and your community against the flu this season. And get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, earn a 20-cent fuel saver when you get your flu shot. Visit your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and protect yourself today. Some restrictions apply. Get 50% off lists during the Big Fall Home Sale at Slumberland Furniture and one of our best finance sales of the year. Pay no interest for 3 years. Get this stylish sectional for just $7.99. Looking for reclining? Get this super comfortable reclining sofa for just $5.55. Plus lots and lots of other incredible deals, like a 4-piece modern bedroom group for just $9.99. Up to 50% off. The Big Fall Home Sale. One of our best finance sales of the year. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select 2023 Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland, as in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor. Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Get insulin for as low as $35 at Hy-Vee Pharmacy. That's right, manage your diabetes for less with insulin for as low as $35 per month. Visit Hy-Vee.com to learn more.
Yeah, we do have some drier conditions coming up for the weekend, but we got to get through some more showers tomorrow. Really, big picture shows that system that's providing some showers, at least the last couple of days, is pushing east. We do have one further upstream, all the way up in Canada. That's the one that's going to hit us with some showers here tomorrow evening. We'll time that out. But for the football games tomorrow evening, we are going to have some showers to contend with. Won't be an all-night rain. It won't be heavy rain, but there will be some light showers. Temperature is fairly nice, actually, for this time of year in the 50s. Winds will be light, too. So once again, you'll bring some rain gear, probably at least in the beginning of the games. Overall for tonight, we're going to see the showers eventually end here. Some clearing skies. As you wake up tomorrow morning, we could see some low clouds, maybe some fog, depending on locations. But overall, we should be dry as you start off. And then as we go through the afternoon hours is when that system that I just mentioned is going to begin to push into northwest Wisconsin. So we'll see a few showers here north of I-90 probably by after 2 to 3 p.m. More for La Crosse probably as get towards 5. And once again, you can see at 6, just a few showers out there overall. Nothing heavy, but once again, light rain as we expect. And then it should start tapering off as we get to 7, 8. Everything starts pushing east. Still some showers continuing up to the north, maybe to 10, 11 for Eau Claire up to Ladysmith, but most areas as we get past close to midnight should be dry. For Saturday, really behind the system, cloud cover will be the thing for Saturday, and breezy northwest winds. That'll keep the temps down, but overall still going to be a not too bad day. And then Sunday, lighter winds for both locations will be in the mid-50s. Once again, a little bit below average, but still nothing unusual for for this time of year. Overall, the big story next week is Tuesday. We start off 66 degrees for a high. We could actually see upper 60s in some areas. Then it's going to tail off all the way down to we might be struggling to get to 50 by the end of the week. So it will be a drastic beginning and difference end to next week. Along with that, that is because we have a system or a series of systems that are going to impact the area. As we start with Tuesday, you can see showers here. Series of systems will be riding along a boundary that'll be kind of stalled out somewhere in the vicinity of the area. So you go Wednesday, more systems. Another one Thursday comes up right here, and then we have another one Friday, and depends on how this tracks. Some areas up to the north, as this passes to the north Friday night into Saturday, might see a slight chance to see that rain turn to a little bit of snow. It really depends on this track, and we'll see if this changes. But the big story is for next week, prepare for some wet and maybe windy conditions from Tuesday through Friday, and definitely see those temperatures begin to fall off. But for tonight, we'll be a little bit cooler than yesterday, last night, low 40s, upper 30s. Once again, clear skies. Could start off with the morning with some low clouds or fog in some areas. I think most areas will be fine, but notice the temperatures. We're going to get right back up to the mid 60s, low 60s up the north. Those showers, those cloud cover will really come into the afternoon time frame, further up to the north, a little bit later to south. But once again, most of the morning through the early afternoon should be dry conditions, and we'll deal with those showers coming on. Those dry conditions then for the weekend. Come back into the forecast here for the upper 50s, cool conditions, and then we start off next week, not too bad, 60 and mid upper 60s Tuesday. That'll probably be the warmest day and probably the last day we'll see of the 60s maybe for a while, because by the end of next week, like I said, we'll be in the 40s.
You know what? I'm not minding the rainy forecast next week. It's going to get us into the Halloween spooky weather.
Yes,
theme.
It definitely will feel like Halloween come the end of next week.
Everyone embrace it. Okay.
Exactly.
Coming up in sports, all set. The playoffs kick off on Tuesday night. Find out where our teams are headed as they begin their journey to the state tournament. Rob's got that next.
Don't be tricked by sales and free stuff. Better products at better prices on all your home improvements during the 2023 Fall Home Show at the Board Store Home Improvements. Don't miss it.
It's hard to believe that it's been almost 65 years since the Chilson family started selling vehicles in the Chippewa Valley.
Even though many things have changed, we have maintained the same core values and dedication to customer service.
And to celebrate our 65th anniversary, we especially priced all of our new and pre-owned vehicles and RVs with the best savings in years.
The Chilson 65th anniversary sale going on now. Check out all the details at chilson.com and let our family take care of your family.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Chippewa Falls grand reopening event going on now. Join us for giveaways, prize drawings, daily expert demos, and more. Shop huge store-wide savings like select bags of Kent Feed, buy one, get one free. 60% off select men's and women's Asics athletic shoes, $29.99. And get 50-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed at a 40-pound price, just $24.99. Come celebrate and save at Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Chippewa Falls grand reopening event going on now.
Do the plans for your new home include a fireplace? Is your builder using La Crosse Fireplace Company? Our showroom has over 70 units on display to help inspire you. We'll design more than just your Heat and Glow fireplace. We'll help you pick the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your Heat and Glow fireplace the focal point of your new home. Visit our showroom today or call us for your free estimate. La Crosse Fireplace Company, Mormon Coulee Road, because your place is by the fire.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Join Wesco and Sparta to celebrate a fun Wisconsin tradition, Oktoberfest. All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, you get a package of locally made brats and a free beverage from one of the local watering holes when you spend $499 or more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The Minnesota high school football regular season came to a close Wednesday. We had a bit of a technical issue during Rushford Peterson's highlights last night, but I want to show them some love. Trojans began the year 0-4, but since then they've reeled off 3 straight wins. They were looking to cap off the regular season last night with their 4th win in a row. Let's head out to Rush Pete. Trojans looking to finish the year at 500. They were taking on Wabasha Kellogg. Pick it up first quarter. Falcons' Gavin Castagnaro gets the handoff. He's met quickly at the line by Trojan senior Evan Kammerer. Ensuing possession for Rush Pete.
QB Samson Wilkmeyer with a toss down the middle to Jackson Meldahl. Meldahl gets it down to the 1. Trojans would punch it in from there. They go up 6. Jump to the 2nd. Trojans on the move. Wilkmeyer connects with Meldahl again. The sophomore making it happen. Cuts back to the middle and takes off all the way to the end zone. All rush Pete in this one. Trojans win their 4th straight. 36-0 the final. Trojans head to Kenyon Wanamingo on Tuesday. The 9-man playoff bracket is all set. Spring Grove will be at home on Tuesday. Lions wrapped up the regular season last night against Houston. It was a tight one, though. Lions surviving 2018 on the road to finish the year with a 6-2 record. One of those losses, though, coming against Mabel Canton a few weeks back, and that's who the Lions will face on Tuesday. Cougars getting a big upset over Spring Grove, their first win in 19 tries against the Lions. That should be a fun matchup on Tuesday night. The Warriors capped off a perfect regular season on Wednesday night in La Crescent, Caledonia, with a dominant 44-14 victory over the Lancers. An 8-0 perfect regular season record for the Warriors gets them a first-round bye in the postseason. Their next game will be a week from Saturday at home. They'll take on the winner of the St. Charles-Lewiston-Altura matchup. As for the Lancers, they'll hit the road on Tuesday night for their first-round match in the Section 1 AAA playoffs. La Crescent gets the 6th seed. They'll take on Plainview Elgin Millville Tuesday night. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. Shifting gears to the NFL now, the Packers are back in action this weekend. They'll head to the Mile High City on Sunday to take on the Broncos. They're hoping to have one of their most important pieces back in the lineup. Running back Aaron Jones was back at practice again today, but still in a limited capacity. His status for Sunday's game remains uncertain. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Made in America. What does it mean? It means craftsmanship. It means quality. It means value. And it means jobs. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're dedicated to bringing you furniture made in North America. And now, during the Made in America sale, you'll find special savings on bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Sofas and sectionals from Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and other quality makers. If it's made in America, it's on sale. See the quality, enjoy the savings. Now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Transform your home with a new garage door from Ideal Door at Menards. We have more than 1,000 different style and color options to choose from, and a wide variety in stock today. Get this 9x7 steel-backed insulated garage door for only $499.99 after rebate. Complete your project with a Chamberlain garage door opener. This belt drive model is ultra quiet and comes with built-in Wi-Fi, allowing you to control your garage door from anywhere. Get it today for $169.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
All right, we got some, showers tomorrow, but overall not too bad of conditions. Really mid-60s, so actually milder than what we've had today, but those evening showers could impact the high school football games. Otherwise, dry weekend, and then we look to start off next week dry, but then wet and windy conditions probably to end the week, so something to keep in mind if you got plans.
I'm telling you, I love that Frankenstein doing the Running Man, bringing back the MC Hammer dance.
Running Man dance.
That was my specialty back in college. Just jump on a stage and do that one. Yeah. Thank you for watching News 8 Now at 6. We'll see you at 10.